Hello investors and future investors, welcome to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you three of big beautiful trade setups that you need to look out for this week. I'll be showing you a few technicals that I'm going to be using in order to make a decision, and I'll be giving you a step-by-step walkthrough of what I will be doing in order to enter all of these trades. I will also try my best to make this video as conducive as possible for new options traders. Now, if you're new to options trading or you're trying to use options in order to make some extra income, then you so happen to stumble onto the right video. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back, investors and future investors. My name is Tim, and on this channel, I show you how I use my portfolio in order to make consistent income. For today's video, I'll be giving you three big, beautiful trade setups to look out for this week. So, you guys know how we do it. Let's go ahead and get down and dirty with options. Now, our first big, beautiful setup for today is going to be using super microcomputer, and the ticker for that is going to be SMCI. So let's go ahead and jump into the technicals by going to the Robinhood Advanced feature. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the 1 year outlook to see how this is doing. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw a trend line right here. Now, the trend line I'm going to be drawing right here, as you can see, it's around the $40 mark. The $40 mark for SMCI has proven to be a very strong support and also a very strong resistance. If you go all the way back here, this is going to be September 6th of last year. You're going to see from since that time, SMCI has been trading right around that $40 level. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw another trend line, and that's going to be above the $40 level. And as you can see, that's going to be right here around the $47 to $48 mark. This here provides a very strong resistance for SMCI. And if we were to go ahead and look to the left, we're going to see this has been from since October of last year. So SMCI pretty much has been trading between the $40 mark and also the $50 mark. So this stock is ready to rip. Now, this stock is trading right above the 200-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average is around the $37 price, which is not too bad. It's still right around, it's in manageable territory. So by trading SMCI, this is what I'm going to do. And stay to the end. I will show you the biggest, baddest, most beautiful setups that everyone is going to want to jump into. So for SMCI, this is what I'll be doing. I'll be going ahead. I'm going to trade SMCI options right down here. I'll be going to sell. I'll be going to put. And I'll be looking for monthly expiration date. The fact that SMCI has been trading between the $50 and the $40 for such a long range, I would go ahead and do some short option strategies on this with short expiration dates. So we're going to use August 21st with 26 days to expiration. Now we're going to go ahead and choose my strike price. The strike price I will be going with is going to be right at the money, and that's going to be the $48 strike price. Now, at the money simply means the closest strike price to the current share price. So I'm going to go with the $48 price. Now, you can go with the $47 price, but I'm going to go with the $48 price, and that's going to pay me $3.25. Now, that's $3.25 in options world is going to translate to be $325. So within 30 days, I can make $325. And I'm pretty sure that SMCI should most definitely be above this price right here because of the big, beautiful bill that has just passed. So that's what I'll be doing with SMCI. Now, the second big, beautiful trade setup that presents itself that we want to take advantage on is going to be none other than Trade Desk, and that ticker is going to be TTD. So once again, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Robinhood Advanced feature right here. We're going to go back to the 1 year chart to see the outlook. And there we have it. So this is the setup that presented itself for Trade Desk. I'm going to draw a trend line right here. And right here is going to be the support level. The support level is around $69.70. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the resistance line. The resistance line is up here around the $79, so a $10 difference. Now, this is the second big, beautiful setup because both the support and the resistance so happen to be below your 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average for TTD is around $94. So this stock has a lot more upside than it does downside. So what would I be doing with this stock based on this setup that presented itself? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. So with TTD, let's go ahead to trade TTD options. Now, before we continue, I always have to mention this to you guys, and this is going to be for my subscribers as well as my viewers. Always make sure to do your own due diligence before entering any options trade. What might work for my portfolio, quite frankly, may not work for yours. Also, make sure you have an exit strategy before entering any options trade. That way, if the trade decides to go against you, then you know how to get out of the trade. So now with TTD, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going to the buy, I'm going to be going to the call, and I'm going to be choosing my expiration date. I'm going to go out and I'm going to choose the expiration date of June 18th, 2026, which gives me around 347 days to expiration. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and choose my strike price. The strike price I'll be choosing is going to be the $70 strike price right here. I just showed you that TTD has a very strong support at the $70 mark. So I'll be buying this leaps option or long call at this strike price. Now, this is going to cost me $19.10 or $1,910. Now, what am I going to do once I have this in my portfolio? I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm just going to sit back and wait until this share price appreciates in value. Now, exit strategy. What I'm looking for TTD is quite simple. I'm looking for it to make a move to the upward direction of $80. Anything $80 and above, I will go ahead and lock in my investment gains. So that's what I'll be doing with TTD. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the third big, beautiful trade setup. And this one is the baddest, I promise you. So let's go ahead and jump into that one. And for that one, it's going to be none other than United Health. And the ticker for that is going to be UNH. Now let's go to the advanced feature to see the setup that has presented itself. Once again, we're going to go ahead to the 1 year mark. And there you have it. This is the biggest, baddest, most beautiful setup for this upcoming week. Now, going down here to the trend line, you could see that this stock has been trading at the $300 support level for the longest while. It has tried to break out of it here one time, again right here twice, and then a third time for the last week. It got all the way up to, I think, around $26 before coming right back down. This stock is ready to explode. The reason why this one is the biggest and most beautiful, baddest setup there is because the current price is way below the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is around the $490 mark. So this one is even better than the second one, which was Trade Desk. This one has way more upside than it does downside. Now, based on this setup that I'm getting, this is what I would go ahead and do with United Health. So let's go ahead and open up the option chain. Let's go to Trade UNH. So now I'm going to be going to buy, I'm going to be going to call, and I'm going to be choosing my strike date. The strike date I will be going with is going to be June 18th, 2026, just like the previous one, and that's going to give me 347 days to expiration. I'm going to go ahead and choose the strike price. The strike price I will be choosing is definitely going to be the strong support, which I just showed you, which is going to be the $300 level. Let's go ahead, select that. Now, for this setup, since I'm going to be buying this leaps option, I'm going to have to pay for it. The amount I'm going to have to pay for it is going to be $5,590. Now, as opposed to the previous setup that we saw and the previous strategy, I'm going to be doing an additional strategy with United Health because I think this stock, although it's going to be breaking out pretty soon, there is more money to be made. So once I acquire this leaps or long call in my portfolio, this is what I'm going to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead to sell. Let's go to call. And now what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing monthly expiration date. So I'm going to go to August 1st, 2026, which gives me 26 days to expiration. I'm going to go ahead and choose my strike price above the current share price. I will be going with the $350 strike price, and that's going to pay me $545 on a monthly basis. If you want to know my thesis for choosing the $350 strike price, go ahead and check out the video right before this one. I actually gave a detailed explanation of the strike prices I'll be choosing and the option strategies I would be using on United Health. So go ahead and check out that video. I will try to link it to the top. Now, this new option strategy I will be using with United Health is going to be the PMCC or the poor man's covered call. With this option strategy, you're going to go ahead, you're going to buy yourself a leaps option and then use that leaps option in order to make consistent income by selling covered calls against your leaps option. So there you have it. 3 of the biggest, most beautiful trade setups there is coming this week. So is going to be SMCI. If I had to play that, the option strategy I'll be using is going to be the CSP or the cash secured put. The second beautiful trade setup is going to be on trade desk, and that ticker is TTD. If I'm going to be playing that, I'll be doing a leaps option and nothing else. The third and the biggest, most beautiful setup there is going to be on United Health. That ticker is UNH, and the option strategy I would be using on that one is going to be the PMCC or poor man's covered call. So there you have it, investors and future investors. Those are the three big, beautiful trade setups that has presented itself for this week. Feel free to go ahead and enter these trades at your own risk, but remember, please do your own due diligence before investing. Now, for those of you that made it to the end of this video, you guys are the real investors and future investors. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell to get an alert whenever I post a video. But most importantly, the whole reason why I make these videos is to put as much information out there in order for me to help other people make income from options. We're trying to help as many people as we possibly can get away from that 9 to 5. So the right thing for you to do is to go ahead and share this video with as many people that you know that's struggling to grow a small accounts portfolio. Now, until the next video, keep pushing your investments.